August. Can you imagine? 109 years old, except that the locks that we're going to be transiting today is the new locks that were inaugurated in June 26, 2016, barely 7 years ago. Almost all of the original equipment of the old canal are still operational except for the locomotives and the tugboats. On the way to the Agua Clara locks, we are passing by the city of Colón, the second city of importance in Panama, and the port of Cristobal. This city is home of the Colón Free Zone, the largest free zone in the Western Hemisphere and second only to Hong Kong. As we approach the Atlantic Bridge, inaugurated in August 2019, it was built at a cost of $360 million, 3 miles in length, 75 meters above sea level. This bridge was built by the French company, Vinci Construction Grand Projects. This bridge was built by the Panama Canal Company, not the government of Panama. The Panama Canal Company is an autonomous legal entity of the Republic of Panama, in charge of the operation, administration, management, preservation, and maintenance of the Panama Canal, as well as its activities and related services. There is a very, very peculiar information about the Panama Canal, and that is that east is west and west is east in the canal. The canal runs from northwest to southeast. The canal, therefore, is more east than west. Panama City is on the Pacific side of the isthmus and the only city on the American continent that the sun rises on the Pacific and sets on the Caribbean. Now, due to the curvature of the Isthmus of Panama, one must travel west to get to the Atlantic Ocean and east to get to the Pacific Ocean. If we look ahead beyond the bridge, we're going to notice at port side the entrance to the Agua Clara locks, the new locks. At starboard is the entrance to the old Gatun locks, still operational, 109 years old. Look at the shape of the entrance to both locks. They are in a curved fashion. One must remember that this canal was built by military engineers. The way the entrance to the locks was not designed by by mistake. As a matter of fact, it was specifically designed to avoid possible being easy targets of torpedoes. That's the reason why the entrance to both locks is in a curved fashion. The third was born in Cozumel Military Hospital, not too far away from here, on 29 August 1936. He was the son of a U.S. Navy admiral. Cocosolo used to be a U-2 base at the Atlantic entrance of the canal. As a matter of fact, all this area has former military installation of the U.S. Navy and the U.S. Army. At starboard, we have Fort Sherman, a Navy former installation, home of the jungle survival training. At port side, we have Fort Davis and Fort Gulick. Fort Gulick used to be home of the School of the Americas. Both entrances of the Panama Canal used to have military installation to protect the entrance of the Panama Canal. Are some of the main differences between both locks, the old locks and the new locks. The size of the new locks are 1,400 feet long by 180 feet wide by 60 feet deep. The size of the old locks, 1,000 feet long by 110 feet wide by 42 feet deep. In other words, the new locks are 400 feet longer, 70 feet wider, and 18 feet deeper. The size of the new Panamax ships, one that will not fit through the old locks, but it will fit through the new locks. The new locks have rolling gates instead of swinging gates. The new locks have water-saving basins to reduce the volume of water that is needed for lockage. In other words, with each transit, the canal saves 60% of water needed for lockage operations. The new locks utilize tugboats instead of locomotives, or commonly known as mules. The new locks only have one lane. The old locks have 2 lanes. The gates in the 2 locks at starboard weigh 370 tons. And in Agua Clara, the new locks, they weigh up to 4,000 tons. Both gates were built to be buoyant despite the weight of the lock. Of the old French canal. Of 46 tugboats, 14 delivered up to 2019, called tractor tugboats, all built in Spain at a cost of 20 million each. Opened in 1914, it operated 12 hours per day, and due to the increased demand, fluorescent lights were installed in 1963, and since then the canal operates 24 hours. The only times that the canal stopped operation was in 1915 when a landslide in Gaylord Cut closed the canal for 7 months.
That's a lot of money.
The second time was for 16 hours, caused by the Chusan Maru transporting coal from the US to Japan, when it suffered an accident at the cut. This delay created a backlog of ships, which was a record at the time of 69 ships waiting to transit the canal. I have no idea where the record is right now with the drought and the enormous quantity of ships waiting to transit the canal. I am sure it will establish an all-time record, very, very difficult to beat. Conditions and the lack of rains. The canal has limited the transit of ships during the past months and future months. For example, during the month of December, the maximum number of ships transiting the canal has been limited to 22 ships. In January, the number will come down to 20 ships per month. And it's already announced that for February, it's going to come down to 18 ships per month. We have a view at starboard and in front of the ship. At port side in the distance is Gadulaks. We can see a container ship transiting the Gadulaks at this very moment. Let's see, in the new locks are the locomotives or the mules. These were built initially in 1914 by GE. Today, the locomotives are built by Mitsubishi at a cost of $2.2 million each. The canal currently has approximately 100 locomotives. By the way, everything in the Panama Canal is electrical. The canal produces its own electricity by way of 3 dams: Madan Dam, Miraflores Dam, and Gatun Dam. All the locks are operated by gravity. There are no pumps in the Panama Canal. You can see some old military buildings of Fort Davis and Fort Gulick. So in 3 stages, moving up by gravity 28 feet per chamber. You who are at starboard and in front of the ship, take a look at starboard. In the distance, there is a black lighthouse. Usually, they are white, painted white. But the reason why this one was painted black and could not be removed because it's a historical edification. It's because very close to that lighthouse there is a communications tower. If the lighthouse remained white, it could interfere with the communications of the tower. That's the reason why it was painted black.
These gates slide in and out, whereas the other gates open like this, which I wanted to say.
Now that the level of water in the first chamber is equal to the sea level that we're in, the gates, the rolling gates, is open. Once it's open, the ship will enter the chamber. The gates will close behind the ship, and by gravity, water will be pumped into the chamber, elevating the ship to the next level.
That'd be so amazing, isn't it?
Almost looks like the third reservoir pond is not being filled. Probably saving water. Because it's back up. This gives you the actual effect of tide. So you see those rush tides. It's this kind of thing that causes it. Which, like I said, in Alaska, if you're there at the right time, you see this literal wall of water coming towards you. It's like, what the? Not the way you tap on until it shows the fire. Would you bring the eyes?
That's funny.
What do you see? Oh, okay. I should probably shut up all these trivia announcements because I'm not going to play trivia.
If you're thinking how much these new locks cost, think about $5,250,000,000 US dollars.
Wow. It's easier to just say, oh,
Okay, let me share with you the fact that naming the locks, the new locks, was a matter of controversy in Panama. Mainly because at the time, 2016, when it was about to be inaugurated, many politicians thought that the locks should be named after people like Jimmy Carter or General Torrijos and so forth. But the Panama Canal has a tradition of naming the locks in accordance to the location where the locks are in. For example, this lock was named Agua Clara because the downside of Agua Clara is close by. The same goes for the other locks like Gatun locks, Gatun, downside, Miraflores, Cocoli, Pedro Miguel, They are all located in the town sites where the locks are located.
You can see the pond, there's water in it. There's a lot less than in any other trees. But it's back, right? It's the back. That's how they're being efficient in that.
Because that lake sits so much higher than we do at sea level. It's like 28 or 30 feet or something.
Amazing.
And over there is even deeper because it's at 70 something.
Spaceship
And
looking
you
on
know,
the
they had
pond.
a truck in this area.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard you talking about it earlier, saying that December they do like 20 boats a month.
Okay.
Then January, February, they're going to drop it down to 18
Oh, really?
Observation deck also.
because of the drought.
Come over here on land.
Probably why that last
Where you get to go up there and watch the ships
pond
go
over there
through.
is half like low. Either that or they don't need that much.
We'll fix it and find out.
You hear that buzzsaw sound? Look up there on top of that cliff and you see little orange and green dots.
They're weedy
cutting
then.
stuff. Yeah, I heard the sound. Okay, I see them. Yeah, that's it. No. No lawnmower on that street. Stopping all that stuff, making it look pretty. With weed eaters. More power to them. I ain't gonna be, because that's some tall weeds. And a steep hill. Yeah.
It's probably the only thing holding that hill together.
That's a scary thought.
Looks like damn jet grass.
See the gate? It's just right here. Right here. See, on the inside they have a tunnel card so that they can go in and fix things when it goes awry. Modernization. It's just a big, huge sliding door. Mm-hmm. He would go wild. He would love it. Right here? Just like a baby. All over the place. There'll be another one right here. This is concrete beam that we're going to be in. And before we look at this, that's going to be gone. That's where we can see the other guys and that.
There's nothing on either side of the jacket right now. It's all open. Those jackets.
strap us down so they can lift us up.
See them getting the ropes and stuff ready? So that when you raise up, you don't do it one by one. And then undo the screws, and the gates are ready for you.
Okay.
Took 7 years to build these new locks. Compared to the 35 years that it took to build the old locks. When the U.S. took over from France the construction of the Panama Canal, France had already initiated work for 25 years. It took 10 years for the U.S. to complete the work and finalize the construction of the old locks. We're talking about 1914. The builders of the new locks is a European consortium, and the old locks was the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, is that one? Yeah, but we're not even at that one.
I'd enjoy the view better down there. Get me a little closer.
Where are you down? Okay.
Actually, it's taller than everybody now. Yes.
That one.
This is
I
it.
have one. It's smaller.
One of the ladies in the Carnival group bought these, and my wife found them, and she bought them, and they work pretty good. Just the water on the ship doesn't taste. If you drink it out of the cup, it don't taste like when you drink it out of this. It tastes different
I'm sure.
because depending on where you get it from, how it
The new
tastes.
locks have 3 chambers each, and each chamber has 3 lateral water-saving basins that you can appreciate at starboard, for a total of 9 basins per lock and 18 basins in total. Just like the original locks, the new locks and their basins will be filled and emptied by gravity without the use of pumps. The new locks have, like I said earlier, rolling gates instead of miter gates. They also use tugboats to position the vessel instead of locomotives. Operation of the locks, old and new, uses water for 26 million gallons per chamber. Uses water from Captain Lake. 3 basins are associated with each lock chamber. The volume of the cycle is 2/5 of the moving water chamber volume. The other 3/5 is reused. As a military ship, the toll is based on the weight. Canal toll payments is done by electronic transfer. No Visa, no MasterCard, no checks. The highest toll paid used to be 1.1 million by the neo container ship Ever Triton. Since the drought started, that number has been moved up a lot of notches, from 1.1 million to over 4 million each transit for cargo ships. Oilers specifically. The laws for pay was by Richard Halliburton in 1928. He paid 36 cents. He swam the 48 kilometers of the Panama Canal. Of course, it took him about 10 days to do it, but he swam the Panama Canal, the only one.
Hallmark or the other one?
American Greetings.
I couldn't be one. They'd
How many
fire
years
me.
was you a nurse?
Oh, right at 30. That was
Long
surgical.
enough.
Surgical.
I'm med-surg, so there you go.
Oh, I couldn't do that.
Exactly.
I couldn't do it. There's too much people interaction. With ours, when they start getting all blah, 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 we give them something and they go to sleep. Yay!
Right. And these new nurses have no damn clue.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm out of it. It's not really nursing anymore. It's so different, and it's, you know, it was just not for me anymore. Here we go. Gates open already. Wow.
Damn, that channel wasn't that high as I thought it was.
No, I thought we were going to go up to where the numbers on the gate were, but we just went up to the bottom.
Yeah,
Conserving water,
such
though.
concrete.
Yeah, conserving water. So it does, you know, that's why they have all those weight limitations, because they can't be that low in the water anymore, because they're not going to take the water up to that high.
So what happened to the lady back here? Did she get too hot?
She probably just got too hot, overheated.
Well, it doesn't help that we serve alcohol and coffee
Oh yeah.
together.
They like that one guy that was out in Colombia, and he was staggering down our room, down our hallway. I thought he was gonna die because he looked burnt and drunk.
Yeah, I work with a bunch of new grads, and I tell you,
I can't even imagine.
the crazy part is the whole entire floor unit that I work on is 34 rooms. It's a med-surg unit, like med-surg. All of the seasoned nurses are PRN, and they hire all new nurses that we oriented, but then now they're booting us out. Like, I was gone for 3 weeks because I'm gone here, and then I'm going to New York for a week. So I didn't even have any days for December except for like December the 1st, and then that's the end of the month. But then the other nurses that are here, 5 days maybe for the entire month of December, because they're PRN. So the full-time people get their hours first. We've got a brand new baby nurse that's the charge nurse. We don't know her actual hole in the ground. They're gonna be like, can y'all please come back? I mean, they ask questions, which is fine, but some of them that they should be able to think out themselves.
Yeah, that's the thing they don't
The critical
teach them.
thinking
They
is
don't
don't
teach
teach
the
them.
critical thinking anymore. They teach them what's in the book, and nothing to get you to think outside the book when you have to. Because
I think the
everything in
main
the
thing
book
is they haven't read life.
Yeah.
Is the problem. Because a lot of them, most of the new ones that I work with are at least 22-ish to 32-ish maybe, but they still haven't lived a real life.
It comes in that thing. A lot of it comes in that thing in school. You don't have to learn it. You're going to pass no matter what. Because if we can't, force them to
No kid left behind.
No kid left behind. All of that is catching up. And these kids don't have to learn those life experiences because they're going to kill somebody. They're going to kill somebody.
And then they're going to ruin their entire life because they didn't take the time to teach them.
I see stuff like that when I would have anesthesiologists that was like, 20-something years old. I'm like, I don't even know how you made it through that quick. And you're killing people. And I'm not having to stand here and watch it. I'm having to pay attention to what you're doing. Because I want to especially about my whole day. And that one was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't think that much anymore.
Yeah, I work in a teaching hospital. That's it.
Yeah,
So we have residents and interns and all
the one
that.
thing about that is at least you got a bunch of them, and so hopefully the collective knowledge will help.
Not when they're sitting in the hallway Googling what could be wrong with this person.
There
And I
you
can
go.
tell you just by the symptoms of this
There
person.
you go. There
And
you
by the
go.
look, just looking at
Yeah,
the,
look at you, yeah.
I'm like, she's in DIC. She's in DIC. I've been telling y'all this for 6 hours.
There
She's
you
in
go.
DIC.
Yeah, but they don't listen. They don't want to
Why
listen
she
to
her
you.
body won't accept no platelets? Why her platelet count still 1?
Yeah. Yeah.
They move her to a more, like an ICU floor, then they figure it out. My best friend's in PA school in Louisville, Kentucky, and she says every day those instructors talk to them and tell them the RN will save your life in your ass over and over again. They're going to be your best friend. Make them your best friend.
They say the same thing, and you know, you're the one that's there with the patient all the time.
12 fucking hours
All
a
the
day.
time. You know more about that patient than other people begin to know, even if they know all this knowledge.
I told him, I said, you can pass my boards because you studied with me the whole time in nursing school.
And it pisses people off when I tell them that.
Yeah.
Like, and I start saying, well, did you read the book here? I mean, I even get on her ass and you remember here in the book? Go find your damn book and read it. Because you can't really trust Google or anybody right now, so all you can trust is the books you had that was made prior to 19.
Mom's not pissed at me. She's probably in the room watching on TV.
If I could be on a side of the boat, I'd be hanging off the boat. I said, if I could be hanging off the boat, I'd be hanging off the boat.
Yeah, yeah.
I just ain't figure out how to get away with that yet.
I'll check in for breakfast after this.
Okay. Well, she's taking pictures. I want to make sure she gets a good one.
You piece of stat.
That's
see, when he
that's
does
even,
it-
that's
when he
even in
does-
our wedding.
When he does that, you do yours right next to his. And
That's even in our wedding pictures.
Mercy.
It's been there the whole 17 years.
You gotta have some kind of signal, right?
He tried in our pictures downstairs. He got it in most of them.
There's been some occasions that they won't, or they'll, depending on who the person is, they'll take it and they'll hide it to where nobody can see it.
Yeah.
And then we have to look through all of them to find it. It's there.
They'll throw away some of them too. On one ship, it was with my group, we call ourselves Cruising with Steve, and at our dinner table, every single freaking night, they waited until you got your main entree and we're eating to come and take a picture. So finally, I was like, okay, we're going to show them this time. I had cream spinach on the plate. So when he showed up and he started taking pictures all around, I put a big old gob of cream spinach up here on the top of my table. And I was just sitting there, and everybody was like, why is she being so quiet? Why is she being so quiet? Because I'm never quiet. And all of a sudden he says, a picture. I'm like, what? And then I went, and there's spinach. That picture, we looked everywhere, and that picture did not show up. I'm like, damn it, I probably would have bought that.
Right? Speaking of that, we need to look for the one at the dinner table. The Elegant Night dinner table when he came around. Because I want to see what that one looks like.
And then on
Our Elegant Night
Valentine's,
pictures, we didn't go to the first one, but we went to the one the other night. And they posed us so catawonky that the picture turned out terrible.
yeah, see, we don't like
Except
that.
for like
either.
5.
Yeah,
I told him, I said, when we do it this next one, because I'm going to have a whole different gown and stuff, we're posing and she can take a picture.
and you can tell them. You can say, no, I don't want to do that. We'll do this. And you have to tell them though, because they
Because
want
it
to
just
put
looks
you in
so
all
artificial.
these. And that's what they want to do. When we go with our group, Steve, sometimes there's like, 15, 20 of us or something, and we do a group picture every time. And they'll pose us and put us and do us, and then we'll say, okay, we want 3 more, and it's our style. And we'll do like stupid stuff. One of my absolute favorite ones, 2 guys in the back are like fighting, and one of them's he forgot a tie. So he had a bathrobe thing around the bathrobe tied around his neck as a tie. And the other guy had grabbed it, and he's going like this, and the one with the thing is going, and we're all just doing stupid stuff. One of the other girls reached around like her hand was on the other girl's boobs, and we're like, it was the best picture. And she didn't want to do it, but then when she started taking it, she was laughing, and it was funny. But we do that every time. We tell them, we're going to pose, we're going to pose.
Yeah, one of the ones we picked out last night. I look like I'm choking him, and his eyes are all kind of catawonky. And I'm like, that's one of my
That's
favorites.
the kind of stuff you want. Something that's a memory.
But all of them, they had kept trying to put his head to like close to mine. It looks retarded. I
Makes
said
you
if
look
his
bigger
head,
or hunched over.
Yeah.
I said if his head would have been straight, the picture would have been absolutely stunning. But they cocked his head cockeyed.
But yeah, you just tell them, no, I want my head like this. They don't like it, but they'll do it.
The first cruise we ever went on, his finger was in every picture, and we had to ask for those pictures. They wouldn't print them.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
But they had them there.
They had them printed. They just had them in a folder.
Well, I never actually asked for the spinach one, but they made me have it.
Yeah.
I like it when it's digital and you pull it up on your phone and anything that's related to your number is there. And I don't have to go searching. We don't even look for it. They'll take pictures of us on the deck and stuff. We don't go to the photo booth or anything anymore.
Yeah, so I took a picture of it to see how he's got his middle finger out and the other one in. He snuck it in there.
Snuck it in there. That's great.
But I like this picture, but he's like all cocked monkey.
It still looks pretty good though.
And then that
Yeah,
one,
but
he
if
actually
you see me
he
how
didn't
I am
remove that
now-
finger, but he got the middle one out there.
And you see how that picture is, it looks retarded now.
Yeah.
Our little elephants.
Yeah, and we finally told our steward we don't need to keep the animals. It's kind of a zoo in there and you only need these towels.
Well, I use the towels.
The bird thing at the end of our day yesterday was beautiful.
There's your boy. With the Nike.
Jonathan?
Yeah.
He's trying to be incognito.
That's my mistake. Is that everybody down there who sticks out this way? Why do the last one first, then the next one? I started this when we started going to the gate. When the gate opened. So from the time the gate completely opened, so right now it's been 12 minutes.
Oh, that ain't bad.
That's fast.
That's faster, way faster than I thought.
The answer.
I'm just curious how long it's going to take us to go through one of them.
Right on the California.
Over 12 minutes.
Dad? Tuesday.
Probably not.
You sure? You sure it's been?
I should be up to
Calling on his phone first.
Ain't no medics up here anymore. I don't want to act like a nurse.
Well, you got that right. I'm off duty right
not
now.
a nurse up
I'm
here.
not nursing on this trip.
Throw them overboard. Throw them overboard.
Yeah. There's the open air observation deck with all the people up there looking at us as we come on.
This phone must be off. It just hangs right up.
Hangs up or it goes right to it.
No, watch.
It's way cool.
the casino switch machine or phone and find something for us.
She texted me, you must have turned yourself over airplane mode. Airplane mode.
Yeah, I wanted you not to miss it. I didn't care about that.
Since you got your phone on.
Whatever you want out there, whatever it is.
Who's serving food if all those out here?
Huh?
I said, who's cooking and serving food if all these guys are out here?
Good. This is Jerry, your cruise director, and I hope you're enjoying your morning while we're navigating through the Panama Canal. Just a free-running reminder, lovelies, make sure to drink plenty of water if you are outside. This morning, it is a little bit hot and warm, so make sure to take care of yourself and drink plenty of water. Now, 9:30 a.m., I will be on the Amber Palace Deck 3 Forward for our morning show. We're going to have a special guest that will tell us everything about the Panama Canal. Now, also, we have a lot of trivias happening in the Colors Lobby for you to enjoy with the Fun Squad. But whatever you decide to do, make sure to include fun in everything you do. This morning, it is the day that you have to be out and about and just learning everything about the Panama Canal and enjoying these beautiful views. Have a lovely morning, everybody. Jerry right here.
See, when I was talking about the water,
You got the ball of it.
where'd you get those?
Well, get me some.
Walmart. Hey, even.
Just used to go to Walmart.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing on vacation again?
Of course.
Yeah, unlike you, I don't weigh 350 pounds, so my money don't go to food.
Chilling on the cruise?
Yeah. We're going through the Panama Canal. Huh?
So it must be nice.
Hey, I didn't have 3 kids.
4.
He's got 4?
He's got 4 kids.
God damn.
You can't count Madison, Weta, Zane, Oakley. 4.
5, counting him.
Oh, 5 counting you.
I got 6 if you want me to.
Yeah, Heather and Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah, look how cool. So what they do is they bring us in this chamber and they use that water out there to raise us up to that next level.
Dad,
What?
it's called a walk.
Yeah, I know.
Your brother's still coming, your brother's travel.
I didn't know that. Not this one.
What?
Yes, ma'am. I've been through that one too.
Where are you at now? You look like you're on a boat now.
I'm in Utah. I'm in my Connex box, so I'm supposed to be in the boat.
You been on the second one or the third one?
Why are you in a Connex box?
But that's what my office is.
Oh.
He's trying to hide. He thinks he's working for a union.
He's the boss. He gets to sit in there first. Boom.
Well, that's the whole thing. That's why the French took 30-something years to try and do it. Couldn't get it done.
I don't think French likes to take a lot of vacations.
Well, the main thing was that they had any kind of defense for malaria, and mosquitoes are really bad. And that was the whole thing that they were here trying to do it, but they had thousands and thousands of men dying every year because of the malaria, and then they had nobody to do it. And so the Americans, when they took over, they actually listened to some of the medical people, and that's when the defense for malaria happened, and men could come over here and work without dying, and they got it done.
Minutes
20 minutes to get in
from the opening, from the start of the opening of that door to where we're at this point.
A lot quicker than I thought. And the feeling of it is like see the cold and see the watch that the next thing you know, we'll be almost. It was very fast once it started. Well, we got plenty of time. I thought you would too. And I thought we were going to go through all those parks and white parks. You know, go to the top of the city, which I wouldn't know if that's something, but whatever it is, that's what it is.
That's still part of the door.
No, the door is the gray part that moves. The bottom part is just the tank that we're in, the holding area.
I thought it was all one piece.
I think it sits on top of it, but I'm not. Maybe I could be wrong.
It's made like a
They don't. None of the videos show it with an empty tank door opening and closing. So.
You know what a dry dock is?
Yes.
The dry docks that they have up where I'm from or where I live, they're made just like this door is made. There's 3 sides to it, and each one of them has a bunch of ballast tanks that fill and lower, and that's what I think it is, but I'm not for sure.
Yeah, I'm not 100% either. So, and like I said, none of the videos showed it with a watered pond to be able to see for sure. And if I knew good enough about measurements, he said how tall they are, but I don't know, measurements are not my thing. Math, I don't math very well. Yep, it was the big road.
There's services down there, that lobby. He told me, he did, that her ex-husband and his wife are on this same creek. That's so they did something broken. So he separated.
We use some pulling electrical wire through pipes. It's not that big.
that's black. Yeah, so that's why what they have before? Yeah, I hope so. That's right. That joke was funny. I
To go to the back of the ship, so you can pull up the gates closed and stuff like that.
On that cruise, that was so funny, Lord. That was funny. Those people telling the truth, bro. They hired me to run. Yeah, right there, that's funny. She loves the kitchen. I can see that down there. Some people don't do anything for attention. Yeah, we got some sick folks. Hell,
I mean, I have to do that. I have to remember the different, things in order to get back.
Yeah, we travel on our floor. From whatever end I want to go to the other end, we travel on our floor.
You're right. It's part of the door. See,
That last
the
little
whole
section.
white part is part of the door. So it's not concrete. It's metal, and it is the door.
This one gigantic ballast tank.
Yeah.
That would make sense how they're able to float. That's why they're not weighted.
It's crazy to think that these things are like 60 feet deep or whatever right here. Yeah. I'm sure it's a safety thing. If one goes out, they have backup. Vice versa, the double doors.
Yeah. So you don't get like flooded with water or something. Which hopefully this ship could handle that. Not on like a big wave out at sea. So good.
I'll tell you, we had a rough night a couple nights ago.
Yeah, we were laughing.
I think getting
We
into
were laughing
Aruba,
at it. Have
it
y'all
was
been to Alaska?
No, we haven't yet. I want to
The
go.
Pacific is a completely different story than the Atlantic. Let me just tell you that, and I'll stop there.
No, keep telling her because she needs to know.
No, we're going.
It's oh yeah, you need to go. You need to go, but just be warned. when
I'm
you
trying to
leave-
go there and work
when
actually
you
as a
leave-
travel nurse.
I got
I
family
did.
in
It was
Anchorage that
awesome.
I've never
I
met
worked
and
at-
I will probably never meet.
I worked at Providence Hospital as a traveler, and for actually twice, and it was awesome.
Yeah, I was in Minnesota the
There's
first.
a Providence in Alaska.
Providence Hospital.
In Alaska. There you go.
They used to do travelers, but that was like 20 years ago.
Oh, they still do, and they actually pay for housing and
Look,
stuff.
there's our container ship finally getting through on that side.
Dang,
So he has to go.
we made good time.
Yeah, well, he goes much slower because that's the old one.
That's cool. But yeah, I went to Minnesota the week before Christmas last year, all the way to July the 1st. I took the contract and I seconded. I was
Where
there
in
13
Minnesota?
weeks, Minneapolis. I worked I stayed in Minneapolis, but I actually worked in St. Paul.
And I did Minneapolis. I can't remember the name of the hospital there. And then I also did a contract with some friends and everything. Rapids. I know, I saw that too.
It looks like a
Something dragon.
saltwater crocodile.
Something.
It looks alive, but
I see 4 things doing this.
or maybe that's just like a frayed rope. I don't know. Oh, wait.
It looks like it's trying to climb up in the hole.
Yeah, ropes don't paddle.
He's like, I'm
That is a lie. That is some kind of
Yeah, it's swaying like a saltwater crocodile.
I was going to say, it looks like he's trying to climb up there.
Table is all the way over there. Then we'll move on in there. That would elevate us right on.
Yep. Saltwater crocodile. Hey, man.
It used to take them days and days and days to go around to get to New York. That was from California to New York. So
To that door. You go in there?
That week's still on the outside of it.
He's like, help, put me back.
Of course, he's not a futurist like the Alaska thing. Doesn't like this guy comes on and tells us about what we're doing. And when you do the Alaska ones, and you go up the Tracy Arnold Fjord, there's a naturalist that'll come on and help you try and spot things and all like that. He comes on and he says, oh, there's a whale sighting on the port side. You know, they're coming back out now.
Look, look, look.
Yeah, crocodile, I'm pretty sure. Nah. Now that's a baby. Maybe a year old. Yeah, all them prices. Yeah, we see them all the time where we
He'll
live.
get out. If not, we'll eat him. I know alligator tail's pretty darn good. I don't know about crocodile, but I would assume it's pretty close.
Never had it. Never had a desire to.
When you get back to New Orleans, you can
Nope,
find it
nope,
there.
nope, nope, nope,
It's
no,
actually
no.
good. They're now they're like, what?
I've tried duck, I think, once.
I like duck if it's prepared right.
I ate deer when I was a kid. I ate rabbit when I was a kid. I don't like it as an adult. Now, if the world goes to end, then everything is on the menu.
Everything is edible then.
Go catch lunch. Catch lunch. Lunch. Hey, hey. That needs to be dinner. Catch the dinner. Fishing pole. Catch the dinner. Okay, so we know what we're having for dinner.
That's cute.
down in New Orleans, you find all kind of weird shit to eat.
Oh yeah. First
My,
time I saw a big nutria, I was like,
Nutri-Rat?
yeah.
Yeah.
And over there at, I used to work in Tulane as a traveler too, and in the parking lots over there, you'd have rats, not nutria rats, but rats that were the size of cats and dogs.
Yeah, it sounds like city up north. My stepson thought he was going to get some jambalaya or something from New Orleans. He couldn't eat it. What's the matter?
some is good, some
you ain't
is
used
not.
to true jambalaya? Oh man, that's too Cajun for me.
Most of it's too spicy for me now because I can't do spice like I used to do.
It wasn't too spicy for him, but it was too Creole for him.
Yeah, and see, I love Creole. I love the flavors. All the Emerald Selects that we've been having, I've been getting a lot of them because I like that spice. You got spicy flavor, but not heat.
Yeah, I was trying to talk to him into go catch him home for dinner.
He's like,
I bet his butt's going to the lake.
Probably.
But he held on to the door all the way across. So that would have been neat if we just seen him. We didn't see him till he got over there.
Yeah. It's salt water. See by the color by his head.
He's a decent size too. Just a swimming along.
Like Dory swimming.
Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
that a lot when you're walking in the hallways and they're going, and then they just stop. Like in front of them, they just stop. And I'm like,
She has everything covered. Yeah.
so we gotta eat.
Going to eat. You're going to go eat first. But I was like, well, since we were so close, stay with you. 30 or 40-minute wait.
What, right now?
That's the whole premises of it. You can definitely see how the last lock in this lobby has less water reserve because you can see the line where it normally would be over there and it's not.
As we went through them, the last one over there hadn't really had that much water in any of them.
each one?
A little over 20 minutes.
20 minutes each one.
The second one, I didn't pay attention to the first one. So I assume they were about the same because they're almost the same length.
So
I guess you never really know. What's that?
there's more of these just on the other side, right?
The,
For them
the
to go out
locks
through over there.
and to the Pacific side, yeah, there's more locks.
It's like the
There's 3 over there. 3. Those two over there, and 1 over here.
and then
And
probably
on
the
the
same
other
on that
side,
side, I would think.
There's 2 different ones, but I think they're 1 each, but I can't remember now.
That's a big ship out there.
Going through there, yeah. I think that's that big tanker that was over there.
Well, he sure did make it far.
Well, I was just saying, because we got ahead of him, so maybe now it's another one that went through already or something.
Because there were 2 going on that side.
Yeah, one
as
was
we were
coming out though. The one closest to us was actually
Was
headed
coming out this way, yeah.
And then the big one with all the containers
Was
on it
going in.
But I don't think that's him.
That's a long. He went
Yeah, it's a
fast,
long way.
unless he
Yeah.
hauled ass.
Yeah, I don't think so. Because when we looked a while ago, he was behind us in the time. But then again, he could have been ahead of us, but I don't think that's him. Because it didn't look like it with the containers on that ship.
It'd be cool if it wasn't so hazy that far out.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. Yeah, it's binoculars. When you see now, you see now the gaps over here. We got 2 and it has all these little, what do they call them? Archipelagos, where they have all these little bumps and islands in there.
Well, it all was jungle at one time
Yep, solid jungle.
until they flooded it.
Humans have a bad habit of freaking trying to take the ocean and changing shit, don't they?
Well, I'm thankful they did that here. So are a bunch of other shipping people. So it's the countries of U.S. and Panama.
I think it saved like 2 weeks. So I think it takes like 2 weeks to go all the way down to the bottom and back up.
Yeah, something like 2 weeks or something. And a whole bunch of nautical miles. And a whole bunch of puckering seas when you go around Cape Horn.
Right. I say just what we've done has been a lot to me.
Tapping at the rope, guys. going inside and I'll be freezing because I'm wet.
I thought it would help. Yeah, but once you wear them, you get used to it.
Yeah, my dad used to wear one. You wouldn't see him without it. That's what he wore every day, all day long.
That's the swamp radiator.
Now, but like with your backs on, like sweaty, it's probably cool because the breeze feels wet.
Now they're the flame retardant ones.
Oh yeah.
Them bad boys get hot,
Yeah.
no matter how wet you are. I got one of them too. It was gave to me.
The little pilot boats, it's just going about.
going late to go eat. Might have his lunch down there. Oh, there it is.
Oh, yep, there it is.
I knew that wasn't that one. I was like, there ain't no way he moved that fast.
And he had those, he's got those container mover rig things on the top. It didn't look the same. There's the alligator. Oh, he's on the alligator. Crocodile.
I told you he's going to this lake.
Yeah.
He's going to eat.
He's trying. Maybe he knows what he's doing. I've been here, I've done that. I know that they're going to open, I can go back out.
Yep. Doing his travel from one end to the other.
All set up. Yeah, they're definitely looking at the gate. Well, I'm used to Texas. Texas, we don't have fun. We got hate.
But I tell you what they can do. Take a bunch of alligators and crocodiles and throw them over in that water over there between the two borders. That'll solve that problem real quick. Then you throw some piranhas in there too.
They just bring a chicken with them and throw it in the water and then swim right on the front.
As I said, he's trying to get on the crawl.
It's like, I know what's fixing to happen. I got this.
I mean, because he's like exactly knows what to do. It's
And he's going over there to that side. He knows that door opens over there first. That's crazy.
I felt an engine. Did y'all feel that engine?
Uh-huh. once we get tugged out there, we got to be able to move. Now we can't. Captain's got to get out of his lounge chair. Yeah, that fish was probably panicking. He's like, "Oh, I gotta get out here before that croc gets me."
Yeah, I saw 2 of them out there. Big fish jumped.
Oh, don't get wrapped up in their chains. I hope he wants to stay here. He's swimming against it.
Why does it keep stopping?
Is it full?
This person, one of them's been farther out than the other. I think they've had a difficulty.
It keeps going out for some reason.
Maybe too hot. Mine's burning from the sun.
So cool.
It does actually have water inside of them this time. The other ones were empty.
Yeah. They're like, I guess because we went up so much higher.
Yeah, maybe.
You see what she's saying? On the gates, these at the bottom of it, whereas before the other one were above the water, was down there underneath, and now these are.
Oh, there he is.
Oh yeah, way up there, he is going out. Probably escorts one or two at a time. Goes in there and looks at the fish and leaves the cage.
Now get back to work.
No, get back to the video deck and eat then.
Yeah. He's gone under it. He's coming back, actually. I would thought them fish would go out, but he's not. He's swimming around over here like, I'm going to stay in. Gator went out, I'm staying in. Gator either needs to get going or move aside. I'm going to get him.
We'll just see.
It's not a gator. Croc.
Okay, that's fine. They'll let you know.
Yeah.
They'll give us enough time to figure out what's going on.
He's under the bow at this point. Is that a yes? Right.
85 feet above sea level. When Gatun Lake was created back in 1913-14, it took 4 years to create this lake, which at the time was the largest artificial lake in the world, with 146 square miles. This was back in 1914. Today, that honor belongs to Lake Volta in Zimbabwe, Africa, with 5,249 square kilometers. In order to create this lake, Gatun Lake, it took 4 years to create. The main contributor to the creation of this lake was Chagres River, which entered canal waters where the townsite of Gamboa is 10 miles upriver.